Good morning. I'm located here in Santa Cruz, Bolivia, the heart of the South American continent. Nearly 7 years ago, God gave us an opportunity to purchase a television network. We'd never been involved in that kind of broadcasting before, but we went forward by faith. The cost was $1.5 million. We met with the owners. They loved the idea. We signed a purchase agreement. God provided a down payment, and we went forward. We saw God's hand leading as the doors opened, and on the very last day, God paid $1.5 million cash and paid for the whole balance. We saw, and it gave us great encouragement to see God blessing. And over the last 7 years, we went into the major cities, many of the small towns and villages here in Bolivia, and then went into other countries of South America, Central America, even broadcasting in North America and in Europe, covering all of Spain. What a privilege to use mass media today to let people know that Jesus is coming back soon. But we had one problem. We were located with our studios in the very center of the city. With the sounds and the environment of the city, we prayed for many years that God would provide a place outside of the city which would be healthier for us to be able to do this. And God answered our prayers. Nearly a year ago, we found a property owner that was willing to trade 26 hectares, over 55 acres of beautiful property in exchange for our buildings and our acreage right there in the center of town. Behind me, you can see the new media center going up. Volunteers from around the world have been working very hard, and over the last several months have erected this building. We are just grateful that God has answered our prayer, and very soon, in a couple of months, we will be moving into this building and being able to begin our productions and transmissions on satellite from right here. This acreage, in addition to giving us a place for our media center, will be sufficient as well for housing for our volunteers, a small school, a church, a printing press, food factory, and even an airbase for our medical aviation program that we have here in Bolivia. Let me show you around. Watch some of the volunteers at work. I know you will enjoy them at work, and maybe one of these days you will be one of these volunteers. In addition to the media work, we had another great need, a place to put in an airbase for Adventist Medical Aviation, Gospel Ministries International's aviation services around the world. And we needed an airbase here in Bolivia. Well, this new piece of property God gave us out in the country was sufficiently large to put in a beautiful runway over 1 kilometer long. You can see the runway right behind me. This is only half of it. We have another half on the other side. Sufficiently long to be able to land our Twin Comanche, our Aerostars, and all our other airplanes. We will be doing this very soon, putting up the hangar. So we are praying that God will send us more construction people. We are praying for people involved in pilots, mechanics, construction, teaching, media work. And not only for Bolivia, we need the same for other countries in South America, as well as Asia and Africa. How can we thank God for such a blessing, giving us the opportunity to serve? And we know that if you do the same, and if you ask God to give you a place, He has a special plan for you. I invite you to taste and see that God is good. He'll give you the desires of your heart, and He will make you a frontline warrior in finishing your work. Jesus is coming back very soon, and it's so much reward, so fulfilling to be able to have a part on the front lines in finishing the work and hear the words, "Well done, thou good and faithful servant." God bless.